In 1907, brothers Ben and Perry Fennington began transforming their frosting flavors into the flavors of the delicious soda, which is headquartered here in Detroit, Michigan. Your mission today is to drink some delicious sodas. There will be several rounds, and money will be awarded for each correct answer for the player, and each incorrect guess is money awarded to the mole. Each guess will be worth 50 cents. Oh! One more thing. These may not be soda flavors that you're used to. There seems to have been a mix-up at Faygo. They started producing some interesting flavors.
Yeah.
Also, there will be no communicating about the flavors. These need to be your own thoughts, as your success in this mission depends on your flavor profile. Good luck and happy tasting.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. One on the bottom.
Are you taking it? Oh.
All right. Hold on. Let me put my little thing on here.
So we have to drink it all, right?
Soda.
Yes, you have to drink the entire shot for it to count. Ready, set, go. 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh boy. Dude,
Oh,
can you guess
yep.
if you don't drink?
If you don't drink, the money goes to the mole pot. You cannot guess. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, keep them up for the picture.
Thank you.
I'll just do it.
I appreciate it.
Up. Yes, they go.
Yep.
Nope.
All right, good. 30 seconds.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Not bad.
No one's with
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Pistachio, pistachio, mouthwash, pistachio, pink, cough medicine, spearmint, key lime, honeydew, and lime juice.
Jesus.
This is brown. I don't like it. Hopefully it's root beer or something.
I was gonna say they're normal
It
brown.
doesn't
Like
smell
cola.
We
normal.
like roast beef.
I appreciate you.
It's gonna be filet mignon.
Jeez.
You're in the corner.
We're all gonna be burping. this-
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Oh, I just can't.
30 seconds on the clock.
That one's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but what is the taste?
20 seconds.
I tasted something like that. I just don't know.
10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have nothing. Chocolate, wasabi, sarsaparilla,
Chocolate.
root, gravy, fudge,
See that one.
steak, chocolate bar, and moldy socks.
It's an optional thing.
But it is. I mean, it was still in my mouth. Like
All right,
tasted.
again, we are not drinking until I say go, Chad.
The hanging Chad.
We're good.
Red.
This is like getting a bit much.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
Are you? No.
If I'm
All right,
right.
ready? Go ahead. Drink it up.
Oh, sorry.
20 seconds.
Oh, what is that?
5,
Whoa.
4,
Wait.
20? No.
For drinking or for writing?
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Ginger, okay, we have jelly beans, ginger raspberry lemonade, margarita, jalapeno watermelon, paprika, sweet tart, cough medicine, Band-Aid, hot sauce, and citrus pizza.
I like pumpkin.
Excuse me. I don't.
Oh.
Did you say go?
No?
No.
He said, "Oh."
All right, begin.
Fireball.
We're not going to talk.
Ooh. It's like the first one with the distinctive taste.
Oh, I think again.
15 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one, zero reveal. We have candy corn, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, carrot, ginger, pumpkin, cinnamon, orange. So next round.
No, I mean, I'll just let y'all get it.
Yeah.
This one's not a piss color.
I feel like I'm gonna read
If this is your piss, you need to drink more water.
Just
It's too yellow.
You're not wrong.
It's morning piss.
Yeah.
All right,
Morning piss.
begin. Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh,
Morning
that-
piss.
Oh, yep, I'm
I
driving.
can't do this.
Oh.
Oh, God.
20 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm disgusted.
Finish that shot.
No, I'm not doing it.
10 seconds.
Are we allowed to finish the
8,
shots?
7,
each other?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Reveal. We have sweat, pepper, pee-pee, mustard, goblin piss, banana, chalk, morning piss, mustard, and morning.
Never thought I'd be waking up, starting my day with shots of butter, butter soda and dirt soda, and gosh, what else? Okay, the cinnamon, the pumpkin pie was the only one that had a distinct flavor on my palate, and that was cinnamon. And the answer was pumpkin pie. So all I know is that whoever the hell went into the soda making business for grass and butter and just enchiladas is insane, but apparently they're a genius because they're somehow selling the stuff and staying open. So kudos to you. That's a niche market right there. And yeah, that challenge was pretty gross. What was the one? The ranch dressing one, I believe, was the only one I did not take because it just looked like translucent and had a briny looking no, I was not about to drink ranch dressing soda. Absolutely not. That's the only one. I don't care if it costs us 50 cents. Not for me. Blech.
Oh, well, before you actually gave us shots, we did shots. I was joking around with Matt because I like to give him a hard time, and there was some Fireball shots there, and it's like 9 a.m. I just thought it would be funny to take one over and be like, all right, Matt, let's do these shots. And I'll be damned if he just didn't grab it and crack it and called my bluff, if you will. And I have mad respect for that. It was pretty funny. And then Missy joined us. So that was, we wet our palate with Fireball whiskey at 9 a.m. before the other shots of soda, which I didn't do too hot at. And I don't drink regular soda, so the sugary, sludgy feeling got to me. I had some close guesses, but I don't think I ended up getting any of them right. And that was a good challenge for the mole because not a lot of people did get those right. It was tough.
Yeah, so I was kind of in the same spot as where Jesse and Ken were. I had noticed a couple times Jesse was going a little bit backwards to production. And so I kind of thought that he might have been the mole, to the point where I thought I saw him looking towards where they were going to bring the bottles out. And my thought was that someone from production was gonna like show Jesse the bottle or whatnot to see if what the flavor of the bottle was. And so that sort of led me down the whole rabbit trail today of assuming that Jesse was the mole. Yeah, the shots or the drinks itself were just all nasty, so I didn't really care for any of them.
Yeah, I clearly like blocked that out. That was so. Oh my god! During it wasn't horrible, but afterwards, my stomach was like, "Why do you hate me?" So yeah. The only one that I liked and will drink again was the pumpkin pie one. That's the only one that I will willingly drink again. But like I said, during it, it's not like any of them were like horrible, but they weren't enjoyable either. I was able to get them all down, so clearly they weren't that bad. So
we had to taste soda, but it consisted of different flavors. And again, this was not a good one to start off on the day. It was honestly most disgusting soda I've ever tasted, and I couldn't identify anything of what it was. It just didn't make any sense or rhyme or reason of what things were. Mustard, you had ranch, you had like jalapeno, things that didn't make any sense to what the actual flavor was. But I did notice that a lot of people weren't even guessing, Chad, and a lot of people were just putting obnoxious answers, and I was like, what are we trying to do? Are we trying to make money, or are we trying to just throw money away to the mall? It made no sense to me. 2 jokers were in play here that were found, so unfortunately I was too far away to actually grab them and get any chance, and but at least I know where they are. That's my biggest fear in this game, is when people get advantages or anything like that and I don't know where they are and I'm not prepared for them. So hopefully in the next mission we'll be able to find or come together as a team to earn more money for the pot.
First part of this challenge. We're going to begin by asking each one of you to go to the production room. You're going to write somebody down that you are willing to sacrifice. At this moment, there is no talking. Chad, you can go meet Maddie in the production room. Oh, he's got one bit.
No. Does it have to be somebody else?
It cannot be yourself. All right, and then tell me why.
Kind of random. The person that would probably least expect it from me. So, and I don't anticipate this is actually a sacrifice. So.
All right, awesome.
So my mole choice has been going back and forth a little bit, but he's my current suspect now, so pick him.
All right.
I am sacrificing Chad. In our last mission, he didn't try. He didn't write anything many times, and he didn't really put forth any effort, so why are you even going to try on this mission? So, you can sit this one out.
So, he doesn't talk a lot, doesn't share a lot, we don't have a connection. So, I wouldn't mess up.
Be clear, like, to sacrifice for this mission?
For the team.
Vague. Vague? Okay, vague. I don't want them all on the team. I would rather have them all get an exemption if that's a thing too, so...
wrote Matt as a person I would sacrifice. I think he's playing a very solo game, and he doesn't share a lot.
So I guess I chose Matt because he's the only one that I haven't really interacted with, and I can't quite get a read on him, especially since I can't sacrifice myself. So.
Alright. I'm picking John to sacrifice. I was thinking about it. I think this person might get some kind of advantage, possibly a joker or an exemption. I know John already has 2 jokers that he got today, so I'm trying to put them all on one person instead of spreading them out so I can better my chances of not going home in the next execution. I know it's risky because it really sets John up potentially for future quizzes, but I'd rather keep the jokers confined to just 1 or 2 people if possible, so that's why I'm picking John.
I was kind of writing my own name down, so now I'm rethinking all this. So I am sacrificing Corey. I was initially gonna do Missy, but I'm kind of assuming that being sacrificed will lead to some sort of advantage in receiving an exemption or having the option to receive an exemption. I don't want Missy doing that, nor a few other people, but I think Corey's a safe bet. I don't really mind if they're exempt. Got, you know, decent enough relationship that I don't think sacrificing them would be a problem, because if this is an individual competition, they're probably gonna beat us all. So if they're out of the game, and you know, I feel like they might even tell me if they get an exemption. So that's my rationale.
So I'm voting for Wendy, mostly because I kind of have like a suspicion of her. It's not a very big one. I think sacrificing Wendy would help me a lot because of the fact that with the suspicion of her that I have, it will now eliminate one of my suspects, and I can focus on the other ones because I don't think she's fully the mole, but I don't think she's fully as innocent as she thinks.
Got it. All right. And your reasoning?
I don't know. Not a good one. Just what feels right.
I vote for Nick.
And you may only vote for John, Nick, or Matt. Nick or Matt.
I think that they might have an opportunity to get an advantage. I think all 3 of them could be wrong. But Matt has a joke. John says he has a joker. He showed it to me.
So I guess I chose Matt because he's the only one that I ever really interacted with, and I can't quite get a read on him, especially since I can't sacrifice myself. So
Again, vote for John for the reason I said before. Hopefully, just to condense all of the advantages on one round.
This time I'm voting for John. Again, same reason. I don't think he's the mole. And I think he's basically trying to make it look like he's the mole. And at this point, I can't have that around to mess with my thought process and change my mind on who I think is the mole.
That one did not end in a tie. Where do you want me to send that person? In a 4, 2, 1. John, you've been sacrificed. Go to the production room with Maddie. This challenge will be played in 3 teams of 3. And, you know, we've split the teams up a few different ways. But one way we haven't split teams up is by letting you decide. So, I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock. And I need 3 teams of 3. You're going to group up over here. When you're ready, a minute is live. When you're 3, come up here and take a color. When you're 3, take a sweatband. Grab a color. And put your sweatbands on your right hand. On your right hand. Please grab a color. And we're going to line up to my right as well, so we can get a nice one. You guys can stay here. And then one team this way. All right. So stay where you are so I can write things down. Kim, Wendy, on orange. We have Nick, Jesse, Matt, on green. We have Missy, Billy, and so each team, this will come into play, you'll understand, I'm just going to tell you now. Each team has a specific shape associated with them. Purple is a square. Green is a triangle. And orange is a circle. So, I'm going to explain the challenge. You guys can shift this so it's shoulder to shoulder so it's a nice launch. Alright, so this challenge is called The Legend of the Dog Man. So, agents, Michigan folklore dictates that Wexford County there was a sighting. Was Bigfoot? Was it Loch Ness? No. It was Dogman. Dogman is said to have the body and torso of a man with the head of a dog, but the eyes of the beast are either an amber or blue color, and a howl is said to sound like a human scream. So the news, this was all last night, just announced there was another sighting here in Neo. The Dogman is on his way here. Yeah, come on in. So, you need to recite a spell to banish him. The spell is divided into 4 parts. Those 4 parts are on buttons. You hit the button, there's part of the spell. But how are we going to collect these buttons? Oh! Hidden outside around the house. There are 4 buttons with your shape on it. There are 4 buttons with your shape on it. You need to collect the buttons. Recite the spell to banish him back where he came from. So, how this will work. Your team will be stationed on the front porch. It is a relay style, meaning only one person from your team can go and retrieve a button at a time. That means every single person on your team needs to bring back at least one button. So someone will be going twice.
I wonder which 3 people didn't get votes.
Wow. That's got a 12 buttons.
Super. I was thinking it would be annoying if it was another tie, 3 for 1. It's like, well, then I was thinking whoever had the 1.
Okay, why you did not find one yet? Okay, fine.
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, I put my hair up.
15 minutes has elapsed.
Hello, little guy. How are you? Don't go in the back at all.
I'll go over there.
And nothing in the car.
You guys have an idea? What do you think we want the leash?
Alright, so
I can't touch it, so. Okay. Let's see.
Is anybody close?
One, they have three.
Who has three?
One more.
The circle team.
I am a circle. I like that.
Probably more like 12 now.
41 minutes have elapsed.
Oh, 9 minutes.
I know where yours is. Your last one. The circle team. I don't want $5. I want a green chip. Who wants to buy it? You guys, whoever invested it is getting one back. Assuming you saw that, which you will, you'll also. You send one, because I can't grab it and bring it back. Right? So you send somebody with me with the green chip, and I will show them exactly where it's at.
Well, you don't know which one you know which one I found.
I know, I am the one out here who just saw it, knows where it's at. No.
Hold on, it's over here. Go check my list.
Check my
Let me see it. Okay? Missy, you have to get the letter here.
No, I look what.
That's why they were standing there. I think I got it.
Oh my God.
All right, I got it. Where do you think I should go?
Sunday, let me see it. Okay. All right, that's three.
That one was fun. We got to go outside, run around, kind of let out some of the energy that's been kind of building up the last few days because we've been stuck in this house. And even though it was raining, I feel like that let us kind of run around and just release this pent up energy that we've all been having and exchanging with each other. But we got we had to go find buttons with our shapes on them that corresponded to our team. And once we found them, we had to run them back and then play them all, put a message in order. Unfortunately, no one was able to retrieve all their buttons, but it was just kind of a fun task, to be honest. We had fun kind of running around and finding them in pretty obscure spots. I found one, the first two I found were not even the shapes associated with my team. So one was in the porta potty, very close to the door, and I just kind of tossed it to the other end. And this was not a door you could just, easily slide open. It was basically stuck in place. So later on, Corey told me that he had to physically, swing this door open that probably hasn't moved in 89 years and retrieve this gross button from the back end of a porta potty that God knows, the last time someone took a dump in there, it was probably still sitting in there. So yeah, anyway, the button challenge was not, we ended up getting a bunch of the buttons back, which was good because every button equaled a certain dollar amount, but no one actually finished it. So nobody got the jokers, which in my opinion, if nobody got them, that was just fine with me. Better than one team of 3 getting them. I don't really mind that we kind of lost money with the missing buttons that we didn't find. As long as no one got joker tokens, I was perfectly fine with that.
The Dogman Challenge was when I shifted gears, if you will. So one of my strategies in this game, much like a poker tournament, is to find the right spots to shift gears. And by that I mean play hard or play soft, play aggressive, play passive, what have you, keep them guessing. And today I woke up and feel like I kept them guessing because usually I'm outgoing, joking around, having a lot of fun. And while I did do that with Matt at the get-go, I basically then shut down, didn't interact with hardly anybody. It was really quiet and wanted to draw some suspicion. And so when the Dogman thing came, we were offered to pick your teams. Usually it's random, but this time we were pick your teams. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here. I haven't said much to anybody, and I wanna see who picks who wants to come to me. I'm fine being the last kid picked in this instance. So ended up with Missy and Billy, which was fine by me. And I said, you know what? This game is getting a little more cutthroat. And I haven't been, but I'm about to, because I am worried for myself and I need to start getting some advantages, some jokers or whatever it is. So we ended up going, and I knew I wanted to be first to run for our team to go out looking for the buttons. And the reason being was I had every intention of finding other teams and hiding it. And so when we took off, I went to the left and the other two runners from the other two teams went to the right, which was great because immediately I seen a button. I looked, it was not the one for our team. It was not a triangle. And so I looked and there's a pile of leaves. It's wet and rainy out. I lifted and stuck it under there. We're pretty hard to find. I went down the hill a little ways. There's another one in a bush. Look, it is not ours. It's a circle or a square. Same thing. Take it out of the bush, hide it under some leaves. My thinking was this, like, nobody's getting a joker unless it's me today. And ended up going, I found one for me real quick. Billy went and he found one. And we couldn't find the others. Long story short, the other teams had the same idea. They hid some of ours. And so I knew where the missing ones were. Everybody was looking for one. And I had an idea. I said, I went up to the other teams. I said, there's 5 minutes left in this challenge. I said, I will show you where your missing one is if you give me one of the Joker chips. Give me a Joker chip. You will then get this. You go, you win. You're going to get a Joker chip in back. You're going to bank money. It was, for me, an all or nothing proposition. Either I was going to end up with a Joker chip one way or another, or nobody was. And ultimately, it played out nobody did in that one.
So the Dogman Challenge, it was really cold. Yeah, so I was working with Jesse and Nick trying to find the buttons, and they were just really hard. I tried looking around when it was my turn to find one or so, and it took forever, it felt like. But yeah, I was glad to be able to spot one just sort of in the bushes, distance-wise or whatnot, and go and grab them.
I fell. Oh God. I seriously, how am I still here? So we're outside and we're searching for these buttons and everything, and at first I don't know why, but I was thinking like shirt buttons, right? So I'm like, I'm looking for little things. Stop laughing. Oh God. But anyways, but I'm looking, and I cannot find them. I'm looking, my teammates called me back, and they're like, "Fresh eyes." I'm like, "Cool," and then they each went out and found a button. I'm like, "What the hell am I doing wrong?" So we're going around, and it's my turn again, and I come around the side of the house, and I'm searching back where, like, in the flower beds and stuff, and I literally, like, slipped on the wet concrete, twisted my ankle, and fell, and got a nice bruise on my knee, and I wound up finding a splinter in my hand. It was, yeah, I'm fine now. Just got an ankle brace, but like, leave it to me to hurt myself during that. All teams only got 3, but it turns out there was like some sabotaging going on and trying some bargaining. But my team, we were like, we absolutely would do it, but we didn't have any jokers to make it happen. So no one won, but it was exciting.
For our next mission, Legend of the Dog Man, we were paired up into 3 groups to find our specific buttons that were scattered across the house. Before that, the team had identified John as the person we wanted to sacrifice. And I knew with this, that was gonna come with an advantage of some sort. So I didn't know what it was at the time, but he eventually earned an exemption from that because we weren't able to save him. During the challenge, Wendy, Kim, and myself were trying to run about and find the different buttons. We were square purple. We were able to locate 3. Unfortunately, Chad wasn't willing to help us as a team to gain more money for the pot. He was able to locate our other last button for us to actually finalize it and get more money, or $5 for the pot. So again, more suspicious mole behavior from Chad, and it's becoming more and more apparent that he's just trying to throw things for whatever reason to gain more suspicion on himself. But again, I'm not convinced that he is the mole, and my suspicions are still slowly rising on Matt and even potentially Missy still. So we're gonna have to see more in the future of what they're doing to throw missions and challenges.
Well, that's what happened when we kind of looked at them. Hey, this is we fixed them for the most part, yeah. I just need a new car, you know.
Chad's eliminated?
Chad?
Oh, yeah.
Why am I so close to the basket this time?
I've been there, over there, and I'm here.
I'm mostly always listening.
All right, welcome to your 4th execution. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Not so good.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you feeling good?
I'm on exam.
All right. Yes. So, any new information that anybody wants to talk about today? Anything that went on during any of the missions that anybody noticed or saw?
Yes.
I think things are a little more intense today in the past 2 days.
What do you think is the cause of that, or what's intense?
I think the gameplay and the strategies, and people aren't holding back. I didn't. I hit stuff during the challenge. You guys all know that.
Yeah.
My mentality today in that one was, if I'm not getting the green joker ship, nobody is. So.
I respect it. And you were open about it, so.
Definitely everyone's getting more competitive, I think. Less camaraderie, I would say.
Very different than my first experience.
I don't know. I hurt myself in dedication to the team.
Yeah, she took it to the team.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, no more kumbaya anymore is what I'm hearing, right?
A little bit.
There's
Well,
still some
okay.
there.
There's some
No,
verse
I
every
don't-
now
I
and
don't
then.
think so.
I can't say that entirely.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit still going on.
Anybody have any final thoughts they want to kind of talk about or touch base on prior to us getting on with the execution today? All right, we'll go ahead and get started. John.
That's how I get it anyway.
Good luck.
By the way.
You were aggressive.
Island.
Everybody use those envelopes. I'm just kidding.
Stephanie.
What?
Jesse.
Nice.
Corey, but before you do, I do want to say that there was one exemption that was used, and there were 3 jokers, or 3 jokers that were used today.
I'm not feeling it at all. I don't know, today just with the execution was alright because I just feel like because I formed a bond with a certain person, I was isolated, so I couldn't really talk to people because they all didn't really want anything to do with him, and he was like my best friend in the house. Did I think he was the one? Yes. But I still formed this bond. So I kind of feel like on top of that, plus a couple other things, I think that led to my downfall. You know?
So overall, do you think it was a good experience? And it's a little hard right now, but did you have a good time?
I definitely had a good time.
Billy, you know, that it was sad to see Billy go because he was really, really excited about this game, and I think it's his first LRG. He was clearly extraordinarily pumped about this. It was blatantly obvious he was not the mole. I think some people had been kind of convincing him that I am the mole, which is fine with me, but I think that's the route he went down, and maybe he had put a lot of targets on me. It got him out of the game. I could be wrong, but I think that was Missy's doing. And yeah, Billy left us early, but you know, I'm fairly confident he'll be playing another game against you. So
yeah, losing Billy was a bit of a gut punch in that I got pretty close with him in terms of I wasn't 100% trusting Billy, but I was pretty close to 100% that he wasn't the mole, right? And you can work with that when you know that. So I got a lot of what I thought was valuable information from him, was looking forward to working more closely with him moving forward, but then he got the boot. And that was, all right, now I got to reconsider some things.
Yeah, definitely bummed to see Billy go. We, at least right the round before, we started chatting a little bit more frequently, which was something that I've been meaning to do, or try to do, but just didn't really have that chance to do. Yeah, glad to be able to play with him, yeah, just sad that he's gone or so with that.
It shocked me. It really did. He's so very passionate about this, and when he opened it up and it was red, it was very shocking, and Billy's been really awesome, and we share a room together, and it's like I don't know how to I'm sorry, Billy, but I'm also kind of not sorry because I'm still here and playing, but I don't know how to say that nicely, so yeah.